much from our experts, but at this point, we also want to learn from our beautiful, stunning, amazing, like there's so many things that I can use to describe these two women. So please, without further ado, let's give our brand ambassadors a round of applause. Solenn, heussaff, and Sam Pinto are joining us today for our cetaphil. Amazing. Congratulations on everything. You know, I mean, we know that motherhood, we're just constantly juggling so many things and trying to make it look like it's effortless, but we know that it isn't. So I think I want to start with you. Earlier you shared Tilly is turning 3. Right?
Soon, yeah,
Soon. 1. You know, that's exciting, and I keep saying this because it's true. You know, we're in different stages of parenting. So what does it look like in your household these days, and how are you really incorporating healthy pillars with you these days?
Well, it's very chaotic. I think when you have a child, I mean, there's no sugarcoating anything. It's a little bit of happiness, a little bit of stress, a little bit of excitement. It's just a mix of everything. Right now she's almost 3, so she's very active. She has a mind of her own. She wants to do the things she wants to do. She's very smart.
Yes.
So she likes to contradict, and she always has a point. But she's also going to school, so I have my me time, which is like, I've been waiting so long. So yeah, I have my me time, but at the same time, she's also kind of having a type of regression because since I'm having baby number 2 and she's feeling it, there are days where she's happy about it, there are days where she's a little angry or jealous, I would say. And yeah, basically it's just kind of going back. She wants me to feed her the bottle at night again. She wants me to burp her.
Wow,
burp her in like a year.
That's so cute, but also like, wow.
It's super cute that she wants me to carry her all the time. So I have 3 flights of stairs in my house. So I carry her and she's like 15 kilos. And I'm like 8 months pregnant.
Right.
All the way to the top floor. So it's a lot going on, but at the same time it's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's what's cool about being a parent is that you're a constant student and you're learning all the time.
And you know, you mentioned you're 8 months pregnant. Doc Myers also around the same. Can I just say I look like a perfect circle when I was 8 months pregnant, and they look absolutely fantastic. Just a minute. No, but really, you're talking about. I love how you mentioned the regression because sometimes maybe we're afraid to admit it out loud. Like, you know, it's like to say it's sometimes if they're going through something, you might think it's a reflection on your parenting, but it really isn't. So when it comes to really instilling healthy pillars, like let's say when it comes to food, you mentioned like sometimes how are you still loving and affectionate and just being her mom, but at the same time teaching her, hey, you need this, you know what I mean?
Yes. Well, basically about the healthy pillars, it really starts, they say the first 1,000 days, right, is the most important, and not just outside the tummy. Yeah. Not just outside the tummy, but whatever you're eating while you're pregnant already will teach your child certain types of flavor that she should be enjoying and everything. So when it comes to food, we really balance everything from like vegetables to protein to carbs, and we try not to make baby food for her. Of course, the first year you give baby food and then you mash everything up. But now that she's almost 3, whatever we eat, she eats. Like it's not, I don't prepare a meal for her and then a meal for us.
I'm still there.
But there are days where like all she wants is yogurt or ice cream because yes, she does eat ice cream. And then when it comes to playtime, because that's very important that you interact with your child, that you give time to your child. So no phones when I'm with her usually. Thank you very much. Ooh, okay, yes, because it's not yet, I'm not hot yet, but yeah, so you need to prioritize playtime, spend time with your child, minimize screen time, of course. Although I did say I'm not going to give screen time to my child till she's 7. Wow, failed. Major fail.
7 is a little, like I wanted like 2 years old, but 7
No, I was like 7. I'm like, I can do this.
When did you give up at that?
I mean, not the first time we traveled. Yeah,
okay,
first time we traveled, and I think restaurants when we go eat out.
Because you want to
Because I also don't have help. Yeah, like I'm full on with her, so it's very hard to communicate with whoever I'm eating with and have my child next to me and keep her happy. So I give her. But I only give it to her in Spanish or French.
Okay.
So she cannot have English because she hears English all the time. And I make sure I interact with her. Yeah. So if she's watching TV, which I allow her 10 minutes a day, TV or iPad, no judging. What I do is I interact still. So I say, oh my god, what's happening?
Yeah.
Why is she doing this? Or like, you still give that interaction. You don't just leave your child in front of the TV and then do your own
That's
thing
it.
on the side. I'm
Sure.
always present. And those other pillar, my mom brings.
No, we'll get to more later on. And, so then while you were talking, Sam and I were nodding our head, especially when you said the first 1,000 days, we're like, oh, really?
There's such thing.
There's such a thing, exactly. It's like literally the first time I'm hearing this. But Sam and I, we were sharing, we were pregnant at the same time, our babies are around the same age. So
He was born September 1, you're on the 9th.
September 9th. Yeah, so you're a first time mom, but doing everything so effortlessly. But we want to know, what's it been like? I know it's hard to describe the past 14 months, but what's it been like, and what maybe you can share for other first time moms that are maybe, wanting to learn more?
I'm sure everyone would agree that it's so hard. From being pregnant, giving birth, and after. But I don't know, it depends on you, mama, because you do you, I do me, but for me, it wasn't like a walk in the park. It was the recover part. It's so hard to go to the bathroom, because I was normal, by the way, guys. So, and I wanted to do everything myself, like as much as possible. No, Yaya, I don't know how you do it, but because I have a Yaya now, so I can do more things. But again, you do you, mama, because there are things that might work for other people, but might not work for you and your baby. So you do what's fit for you and your baby. Kasi the products that are safe for other babies, but for your baby, you not for that.
Yeah, so you mentioned that, like products and, you doing you. So how has Cetaphil Baby really, I guess, bonded you with your child, and what are your favorite moments that you can share with our fellow moms today?
One thing I'm proud of is I've never, ever, ever had any type of rash.
Wow.
Yeah. And we've been using Cetaphil since the start. So maybe there's a correlation there.
Yeah, no, that's really good. Yeah.
And I've used the products not the baby products. I have also though. Actually, my husband uses it as a face cream. I've used Cetaphil since I can remember. I think all of us have kind of grown up with the brand as well.
Sure.
So it's nice to know that they have also perfect products for children that are dermatology tested and recommended. And now they have the new organic line. So for me, since we've used Cetaphil before even the organic line came, it's just been a walk in the park, super breezy. Of course, bath time is always a lot of fun because we get to do, a bubble bath with the wash and shampoo. And just in general, they're just so easy to apply. Like the daily cream is not sticky. Because there's some creams out there that are a little thick and they're kind of sticky on the skin, especially we're in a humid country. For me, I'm super lucky, and I hope for baby number 2 will be the same.
Yeah, no, I mean, definitely. And for you, Sam, what's it been like? Bath time, maybe just bedtime routines?
Actually, Mia's been using Cetaphil since she wasn't born.
Yeah.
And of course, that's what the media recommended as well. So, since birth talaga, yun ang lagi gamit niya. And then lately, she actually had really dry patches on her legs. And we've been using the advanced cream protection. And because I have eczema, so I think I passed it on to her as well. So ako din, ginagamit ko din yung advanced protection cream because it gets itchy and dry. When it's dry, it gets itchy. So with this advanced protection cream, at least 24 hours, it relieves her from the irritation. So that's one of my favorite products.
Yeah, and I guess any of you can answer this. Bath time it's also a routine. Like we don't realize it, but it's also a cue for them to sleep. And we all, as Doc Meyer said, everything is kind of connected. So is there anything that you noticed in your routine that really helped them when it comes to maybe sleep or their good skin? Like what specifically did you do consistently when it comes to the products? Would anyone can answer? Because me, before Tyler goes to bed, you really put this low. I just need to share this. The lotion is not sticky, but you know how pajamas are really really tight? and then he's like always moving. But we're like, no, we need to have this step because it super helps when he's in the crawling, walking stage. So that's something that I personally can really like attest to, that the moisture in his skin has been locked in. So for your baby skin, you shared that there's no rash at all. But
Yeah, no rash.
so is it like from lotion before bedtime, lotion after play? What's it like for you
Yeah,
guys?
so I always do lotion before bedtime.
Okay.
I think it also helps her sleep better.
The smell is also so
Yeah, it helps her sleep better, and then I give her a little massage and everything. So usually we do the wash and shampoo in the bath, and then if she has any type of irritation, or if I see like she's got dry patches from, like even when
Or even
Nico kisses her, she gets, from the beard.
Yeah.
So I usually apply the advanced protection cream for that. But her body, I use the daily lotion
Yeah, and it's
as well, and she loves it. I mean, she also puts it on me. So I also teach her how to take care of the second child coming. And yeah, it's just a nice bonding moment to have, and usually it really helps them sleep better.
and for you, Sam. Yeah.
The same.
The same.
No,
Yeah.
but if Mia takes her bath probably 4 times a day.
Really?
Because I do baby-led winking, so when
Yes,
she
yeah.
eats, the spaghetti is on the floor,
Yeah.
the spaghetti is
True.
everywhere on her hair, so I have to give her a bath.
Mhm.
So after every bath, she puts on lotion. Unlimited one.
Yeah.
So, oh no. So at least I know she's protected all the time.
Alright. So thank you guys so much for sharing that. Let's give them a round of applause. We're learning constantly. And we also, aside from the wash and the lotion, we can't wait for the new Cetaphil Baby Gentle Wipes. As Ms. Barbie mentioned earlier, it gently cleanses and moisturizes baby's